Morning. Happy Sunday. Well, I must admit, I'm in a little funk this morning. I don't usually get in them too often, but today I do feel it. I don't know if it's just mine personally, if it's the bigger picture with everything, but I'm feeling very sad, very frustrated. And I just thought I'd mention that because maybe you're feeling that way and maybe it's a collective thing, or maybe it's just time that we have to go through our roller coaster. You know how that goes. Sometimes we're perfectly fine and other times it's a day by day ride on that coaster. So I'm just going to be with it today and see where it takes me. I've been in taxes for days. Ugh. To prepare to bring them this week. I waited till the last minute. I don't know what it is about that, but I'm sure you feel the same way, especially if you have to do all your own and bring them somewhere. But anyways, that's enough about that. I'm feeling very grateful about the people that came to the World Healing. And we will keep doing that once a month, the World Healing, in terms of what the world needs and also what we need, right? Each of us, because we're all taking a little bit of this on and we're all feeling the struggle. And I know, what would I tell you? Don't get concerned. Just hold on. Keep the faith, the straight and narrow. But we are entitled every now and then to have a little nosedive, and I don't know if you're feeling it, but I am today. Especially sadness, real sadness. So I'm going to do something I don't usually do. I'm going to pick a Mother Mary card just for the way that I'm feeling, because maybe some of you are, and then we'll go on with the weekly ones. So Mother Mary, what's all this sadness about? The sadness. Interesting. Faith. I have faith in God to heal this situation. Faith. So if anybody else is feeling like me, this isn't one of the ones for the week. I just wanted to pull one first. And I must say that I have a lot of faith. Always have, always will. But I'm just feeling a little bit sorry for myself today for some reason. I need you guys to cheer me up today. But I do want to share an amazing miracle that happened to me, a physical miracle that I shared with some of you. So many of you know, in September of 2019 on my England trip, I fell on slate with my leg. And ever since then, I've been having pain in my leg and limping really bad. That's been going on for a while. And what's happened is that I went to bed about 5-6 nights ago, and I was crying with pain in my leg. And I have been having a lot of work done on my leg with some Thai massage, and it's been great. But it's been getting better, but I've had this pain, and I went to bed crying and asking for help. I said, please, I need this healed. I'm doing everything I can do. I'm trying to, just keep going, right? Can't talk right. Hold on, I'm gonna grab a Kleenex here, out of my reach. Okay, thanks. So I asked to be healed, my leg. And I had a dream. And the dream was me and another friend of mine. And we were in the mall, I think it was like the Holyoke Mall, shopping. And we came outside, and way in the corner, outside, tucked in a little corner, was a lady who looked almost homeless. She was really elderly. She wasn't dressed that good, looked a little bit dirty, and she had this table there. And on the table, she had a sign that said, "I can heal you." And when I went out with my friend, I said to her, I'm going on this table. And she goes, "You're gonna do that? Look at her. She looks dirty." And, I said, "I know, but I feel like I need to do this." So I got on the table and she worked on my leg. I got off the table, and my friend, I said to her, she's been having some stomach things and whatever. And I said to her, "You need to go on the table." And she said, "Really?" I said, "Yeah." So she went on the table. She got work done. When she got off the table, I woke up. And I don't know if any of you know the difference from, I'm sure you do, when you have a regular dream and then you have a visitation. Well, half the dream, the shopping part, felt like a regular dream. But then when we got outside, it felt like a visitation. So when I woke up, which was the middle of the night, I asked Spirit, "Okay, what's going on?" And Spirit said she was a saint, and that it was about a test of faith for me, because they wanted to see if I would go on this table with her looking like that. Now, I've had this happen before when I've been on other trips in Mount Shasta, where there was a large group and we went into a store. Everybody was having something to say about this really raggedy looking man on the corner. And I didn't feel that way. I had a lot of compassion and all of this. And I gave him some money. And when we got in the car, we were told by whoever was leading the group that it was Jesus, and that Jesus took the form of this person to see how we were going to be. And so I was very pleased with myself that I had compassion for him. But that was another test of faith. But the big thing was, when I finally got up in the morning and I walked down the stairs, I'm like, wait, I have no pain. Now, from the Thai massage, and I want to give a plug here for Susan Armentano, who is amazing. I can't give you the number right now because I'm taping, but if anybody's interested in getting a fabulous Thai massage, she helped my legs so much. So was getting less pain, but I was still limping. And what happened was, I came down the stairs, I had no pain, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna have a good day, I have no pain. I walked across the room and I started to notice I wasn't limping at all. Now, those of you that have known me forever know I've always had a little funky walk, even before the fall. So Gerard said to me, "Oh my God." I said, "What?" He goes, "What happened?" I said, "What?" He said, "You're not limping at all. I can't believe it. Walk over there." And I did. And this is 5-6 days later. And I still want to have the faith. I don't want to have fingers crossed. I want to say, yeah, it's done. And then, you know what I thought? I thought, why didn't I ask him about the weight? I should have said, heal this weight. But amazing. So miracles are all around us, and we have to keep believing that there's room for them in the bigger picture as well. So on to this next week. I can't believe we're moving after this week into April. Amazing. No, what am I saying? We're already in, today's the, don't mind me. It's the first Sunday in April. I'm off today. And you know what? This is life, right? This is what it looks like. We have our ups and downs. So Celtic Spirit. My friend Anne told me about this, and I love them. Good for the ones, for all of us that are going on the trip to Scotland and Ireland. So let's see. What do you want to tell the group that's watching for this up and coming week? Peace Walker. Peace, gentle, and forward. And these look like all runestone symbols going around her head. And I love the branches and all of that. Beautiful. So let's read that. The Peace Walker is an elemental who resides on the earth plane to help raise awareness, to help others find their way home. There are many elementals who have chosen to walk this path to help humanity, all of nature, and its many beings on this plane. They sometimes find it difficult being in human form, but understand it is for a greater purpose. At this time, our worlds are all connected. But this may not always seem so if we continue to destroy what beauty we have in the world. This is the concern that they carry, and their task is not an easy one, that's for sure. Peace Walker asks you to take up the challenge yourself and do what you can do to help raise the consciousness of humanity. Where can you help or set an example or educate or inspire others to look after nature and all of its beings? Where in your life can you change your habits that have an impact on the plane? We cannot do this alone. We need all who are willing to listen. This seems like a repeated message, what I've been saying and everything. Another message by drawing this card is one of the finding peace. Peace is essential in this day and the age to help us through the stressors of everyday life. It sometimes seems calming, nurturing ourselves. There seems to be less time for ourselves. We are time poor, tired, and running on empty. I can feel that. Can you relate? This in itself is not sustainable unless we balance the scale by finding peace and calm, which means finding time to let this in. Because our external environment reflects our internal environment, and by finding peace within ourselves, we can create peace in our external environment and vice versa. Make some time for yourself, even if it's 15 minutes a day, where you can sit and just be. Meditate if it helps. Find your center. Get out into nature. When we emanate calm, it is infectious to others, and we receive back calm in answer to the energy we're sending out. Help others find their peace. If this is the one thing you feel you can do to make a difference in the world, the more we find peace, the more we find peace on the collective scale. Become centered and able to handle situations better. Bring balance back into your life and make time for you. Wow. So yes, that feels very important. And isn't it great that it's different for all of us? Not all of us go into the funks at the same time, thank God. Today you guys are pulling me up. So the next one are the Oracle of the Seven Energies by Colette. All right, let's see, what do the cards want to tell us for this up and coming first week of April? Let it go. Let it go. There we go. Let it go. Forgiveness, healing resentment, shedding the role of the eternal martyr, letting go of victimhood, cutting the ties that bind you to a destructive story, releasing pain so you can move into the lesson if others are relinquishing the need to be right. There are times in life when you must forgive, lest you become a hostage to your anger, frustration, disappointment, and resentment. This is not about condoning bad behavior or minimizing a hurt done to you. Forgiveness is simply a commitment to stop telling an old story so you don't carry the burden anymore. Isn't that true? People have such a hard time with this. If you don't forgive, old hurts fester and become distorted, causing your pain over and over again. You become trapped in a prison of your own making, rigid to the tied to the story that you were a victim. It's time to cut the invisible cords attaching you to the situation and preventing you from moving forward. The truth is, you are victimizing yourself every time you recreate the unresolved hurt in your mind or speak it. That's important because I know There's a lot of people I've been noticing lately that repeat the same story. Do you ever get around an elderly person that does that, and they take you through their whole history again, and you want to go, Grandma, I know that. I know. I heard it. You shared it. Well, how many people that are younger in age do it because they just want to hold on to the old story? Because if they don't have the old story, who are they then? So check in with yourself and see, are you repeating the same stories over and over again? Forgive yourself and move on. Now is the time for radical forgiveness. Say no to drama in all its forms. Forgive yourself and others for engaging in it. Consider the action Hawaiian practice known as Ho'oponopono. This simple prayer is a beautiful way to begin the process of forgiveness. I'm sorry, forgive me. Thank you, I love you. It's based on the idea that we are all responsible for the reality we see in the world. If something is awry, whether it's your perception, your emotional reaction, your judgment, and so forth, it's up to you to clean it up. Forgiveness is the key to a liberated and meaningful life. No matter what method you choose, just do it. Love that. Okay, let it go. And then we're moving to Mary, Queen of Angels. Now this one will be for everybody for the week. Up and coming first week of April for the group. Oh, faith. So I guess it wasn't just for me. Faith. So let's see what the long version says. The question that you're asking involves a situation that is testing your faith. Nonetheless, this card indicates that more faith is needed. Everything will resolve itself in a divinely ordered way over time, even if presently there's no solution in sight. Prayers are often answered in unexpected ways, as will be the case for this situation. Leave it in the hands of God, when in his infinite wisdom already knows how to solve everything. Mother Mary and the angels can see your future, and it is bright. Have faith, dear ones, so that you can enjoy each precious moment on your pathway to your beautiful tomorrow and resolve everything. Wow, that's kind of funny, huh? All right, this is from the Rose Oracle, Rebecca Campbell. Sub Rosa. It says, hidden in plain sight, mysteries, learning, and teaching. Beautiful cards. Sub Rosa. Let's see if I can find that. This is the tiny print with the pastels. Oh my God. The rose has been a symbol for secrecy for millennia. The ancient Romans wore rose garlands on special occasions, and when these were hung above important meeting places, the conversations that took place beneath were considered sub rosa, or under the rose. It was understood that things said under the rose would be kept secret and not repeated. There's also an image of an ancient Egyptian god, Horus, sitting with a rose and holding his finger to his lips, symbolizing silence about the deep mysteries. The phrase sub rosa may have its origins in ancient Greece, where in 477 BC, a secret negotiation took place in a building attached to the temple of Minerva, and they said that's the temple on this card. On the building's roof was a rose garden, hence sub rosa. Another otherworldly theory of the phrase origin is linked to Eros, who is said to be the bribed Hippocrates the Greek god of silence and secrecy, with a rose to persuade him to remain silent on the affairs of the gods. The card represents the great mysteries that are available for us to uncover and remember. Secrets that are waiting to be found, teachings that your soul might be ready to learn. Look beyond what your eyes can see and dig a little deeper. You're here to uncover lost wisdom, ancient secrets, deep mysteries. Are you being called to study the great mysteries, to live the great questions and step into your role as a teacher, guide, or mystic? Are you being called to question things and unearth the truths unknown? Well, I feel like we should show that again. But I do feel like this is the time it's already happening. Every secrets are being unleashed all over the place. The soul inquiry is, what are you being called to study, learn more about, or unearth? So we've got a little theme going here. And the last card is from Star Temple Oracle. For the week. Oh, come on. Oh, I don't even know how to say this, but this guy's hot on here. Equopius, the seer, visionary. I chart the stars, signs, and symbol to craft magic. And he's got I think it's a raven. He looks bigger than the crow on his shoulder. Nice, huh? That beautiful blue stone. Let's see what this is all about. Star words, see, signs, and symbols. However you say his name, is an intuitive visionary that has the clairvoyant genius to see and interpret magical signs for forecasts and manifestation. He reveals that you have the potential for transcendent signs and sights, astrology, enchanted powers. Open your eyes to see the magic and the signs. His name means all-seer, and his spirit animal, it is a raven. The raven symbolizes magic. His totem is a pair of antlers that represents his divine wisdom. Invoke him for spiritual guidance to understand and decipher your visions, symbols, and prophetic dreams. Embodying his divine qualities will open mystical pathways for you. Let me spell you his name. Equopeus. And it says he's Alcyones son. Not sure about that, but I'm going to show you that picture again. Makes me happy just looking at the picture between the raven and him and the light coming from this beautiful crystal. Nice. Okay. Enough, Brenda. So we want to remember that this week we're to walk in peace and be gentle with ourselves. Let things go. Sub rosa, keep the secrets or dig for them, the ones you want to know. And faith, have faith. Keep going. We don't want to quit. I saw a pin one time on somebody's pocketbook and it said, don't quit before your miracle comes. What if we quit and the miracle's right on the other side of that? And then the last card is the seer. So use your magic this week. Pay attention. All right. Have a wonderful week. I hope this picks you up a little bit. It did me. So thank you.